Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Can't believe how fast this is all flying by. May's done this weekend. June is coming, but the May bundle is here through this weekend, through Sunday, the 31st. So I wanted to give it one last little shout out, so to speak. When you guys hop on, say hello, let me know that you're there. I think we're live. For some reason, I'm having a little trouble internet-wise lately. They're doing stuff. But welcome to So Fancy. I forgot to mute my phone. Sorry about that if you hear stuff coming through. But the May bundle. May. It's going to be gone soon. The May bundle is here through this weekend. Through Sunday, May 31st. It is $19.99. It has 113 SVGs and 11 fonts. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. We're actually going to be working with one of the files. And if we left it one color, it'd be great. It'd be so easy to cut it out. And it can be. You can do it that way. You guys know me. I like to add more to it than just leaving things. So one of the files in there it's called Be Kind. And I think it's a great reminder for all of us anyways. But I thought, what kind of tips and tricks can I give you guys on this? We're going to cut it out in 6 colors. Look at that. Scraps. You guys have scraps? I've got tons of them. I had all of these. Hey, Lindsay. I've got a ton. I've got them everywhere. But I was like, what can I do? I cut out, perfect example, right here. And I actually cut for the bottom, for this piece, I cut it on the bottom. But when you have all of these little pieces here, why not use them? And this design is a great way to do that. So what I did was I lined up this design on my mat in my studio, and then I lined up all of my colors where I wanted them to go. So we're going to cut this whole design out, hopefully, in one quick thing. However, when we go to put it on our shirt, remember I told you guys the other day that it was going to be wicked hot, and I'm not using my heat press. I'm not using my heat press today. We're going to put it on with the mini because it's much cooler. It is like 90 something degrees outside here and too hot for the heat press today. Way too hot. But Melissa had a hack that is really great if you're using heat transfer, and we can't really use registration marks when you use heat transfer vinyl because you can't press your registration mark to line everything up. So she had a hack where you print out the design and slide it into the shirt. What do we do when we have a design or a shirt that's too dark for the print to be able to see your copy under your shirt? Well, I printed it out, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on our mat and then lay the pieces out on here and cover it with another just transfer tape, heat transfer mask. Remember I had, maybe you don't remember, I had a big piece the other day. I'm going to start cutting this while we're talking. So I've got my Cameo 4 here. I'll let you guys see in a minute. I do have it there. And I've got it on heat transfer. I just want to get this going. And I'm really, cross your fingers that this is all lined up. Because I did not pre-cut this one. So we might have to recut some things. We're going to try it. We'll see. But I messed with my tripod too. So you guys can watch that. But I'm really hoping you think that's close. We can put this down, and then we'll be able to trim these to put on top. And I'll show you how it's going to work and look so that we could just press it straight onto our shirt. Because you can't put this, I'll show you, into the shirt and to be able to see through it. in order to lay it down. You can't see it. So what would we do? This design, you don't really need to line up. You could have it going all kinds of ways, but I'm gonna try it that way. I think we're good. This is the only one that I'm worried about because I was very close, I think. Cut myself. Okay, I did it. So we've got all of these here. This was my E. Ooh, did I just do that? All good. Okay, it's going to be a little fluorescent-y too. Some of my scraps are a little bit bigger, so I can trim those down and make other scraps, which we're going to have to trim these down anyways to put them down with our transfer tape. So I'm going to, and look, we have more scraps. Make sure you keep your scraps because you never know when you can use them. Put them in a box. Keep them in a box. Use your heat transfer scraps to write scraps for your box, right? We can all do that. I did put the link up for the May bundle. And for our friends at Swing to put up for Cameo 4s. They are still shipping. They are sending things out. Be patient. Be patient with all of the carriers. I think everybody's trying this new norm with things. People are getting waylaid behind. We understand. But we need to be kind. This one off here. And okay. And then I've got this one, which I'm going to trim up. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our mat down. I'm going to put this underneath my mat. And then I'm going to lay these right on top. Okay? Let me get this so that I don't keep picking it up. I think you guys can see there. And we're just going to keep weeding away. It's going to be bright. I decided to use my fluorescent. I thought I needed some bright in my life. This one was I. No. Okay. But with this design, you could put these in different places. You could do this all in one color. I just thought it'd be fun to do it in the different colors. You know me, I like to add more. But this is a great way, if you're able to do this, putting my cuts, my negatives out with my scraps that I want to use again. But how cute is this shirt? Is this design? It's going to be so cute on a shirt. Again, you can use this in, this could be a decal. This could go on a water jug. It can go on almost anything. And what we need to be careful of as well is that we don't have our little carrier sheets touching each other. Don't touch. So this is my eye. I have no clue how I cut my finger, but here we go. How's everybody doing? Who's still with me? Let me know that you're here. Have you gotten the May bundle? Cricut or Cameo? Come on, people. I want to know who's using what here. Cricut or Cameo users? What are we using? This is all just Caesar Easy Weed fluorescent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these down because I want to have as little in here. So when I'm over, I don't want to be overlapping. So I'm going to trim them down. One thing I am going to do though is I'm going to tape this down so that I don't move it any more than I already have been. And I'm going to set this down. These I'm going to take off so I don't really mind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my mat up just so that I've got it straight on my mat. I'm going to put a little piece of tape down on my mat too to keep it from moving. I actually can move it here. Let's do that, okay? So I've got my B. I'm going to take my E and I'm going to trim it down. And I'm not really trimming it to where it's not going to press or anything like that. I'm just getting rid of the extra carrier sheet that we don't really need. I'm not cutting my design at all. I'm just making sure that I'm not going to have any carrier sheet touching each other. So right here I've got a space in between them. I just don't want them, if we put our carrier sheets down overlapping, we're going to press the back of this vinyl onto the top of that carrier sheet, and you don't want to do that. So we're going to trim these down. But you could take this design too and just lay these out. Again, you could do this as one color. I just thought it'd be fun to shake it up a little bit. And this is a great, easy way to do it and use up scraps. So, I'm just going really close when I'm trimming, really close to the edge, not cutting them. So, we're going to keep going. We only have a couple letters left. And if you lay it just right over, and all I did was I sized this design and printed it out on my printer. It's that easy, just in black and white, so I'm not using a lot of ink, not, you know, not really wasting, because you can still use this, keep this and use it for another time. Lots of things you can do. And I'm just cutting all around because I'm cutting. It just makes it easier, I think. And our last one. And so again, we also have a couple of font bundles out. If you guys have not checked those out in our font hoarders, you'll want those. Even if you're not, it's important to have fonts, I think. Foil quill bundle is out there. Our machine embroidery and applique people, check out our new bundle and our new site. So Fancy, SCW, Fancy, see what we did there. Okay. So I now have it all lined up like my actual design. I'm just going to take some transfer tape and I'm going to lay it right over it. I'm going to take my squeegee, and all I really want is carrier sheets on. So I'm not really worried. I'm not going to take it off the carrier sheets. I just want it lined up so that I can bring it over to my shirt. I'm going to clear some stuff here. Don't heat on your cutting mat. I learned that one last week the hard way. I was pressing something and had my mat under it. I'm just going to heat up my shirt, get some wrinkles out. Love that thing for ironing. And we're going to lay this down right here. Move it over so you guys can see. There we go. And we're just going to press it. I don't know if you've seen this pink. Look at how dark it changes. I love this color. It's a Caesar's Easy Weed Fluorescent. So they kind of change color when they're heated up. See? Show you. I'll get it closer for you. See the difference? It's a little bit different when it heats up. I think it's one of my favorite colors. So it gets a little darker. And we're going to pull these off. And the carrier sheets that was on our HTV to begin with comes right off. And these are garbage. Don't forget now. I think I still have one or two. I'm going to save my sheet. I don't want to lose this because I will use it again. And I've got a couple left on here. But how easy is this little project? And such a help. So I'm going to put Teflon sheet over and I'm going to give it one more really good press. But I think this shirt is adorable. Black on black or on white. Hi, Lisa. I can see who's watching. For some reason, I'm not seeing a lot of comments, but that's okay. I'll go back through if you guys have any questions or anything. Facebook is funny lately with their lives. They keep changing settings. But here we go. Look at how cute that comes out. And again, all we did, line it up, put it on your mat. Just print it out, put your mat over it, and then you can lay your design right on if you cannot use registration marks. So that's my tip of the day. May bundle, again, will be here, a little crooked, sorry, till Sunday. Check that out. 140, I want to say 113 SVGs, 11 fonts. That's huge. There's summer flip-flops. Dad's Father's Day's coming. Father's Day is coming. Get ahead of that before that sneaks up on us all. Always remember, be kind. Be kind. How cute is that shirt? I think I need to make me one of those. But yeah, go check them out. Font bundles. There's 2 of them that we have out, I believe. There's the foil quill bundle. There's the May bundle. Our $5 bundles. Don't forget about those. And all of the thousands of other designs that we have and fonts on our site. So check them out. Have a great weekend. Monday, June 1st. Cannot believe it. Take care, you guys. Bye.